Hey guys, and welcome back to Mika reacting to things on the internet. Same day, same shirt, different video. And today we are reacting to our boy George Carlin, and we're going to be reacting to his video called Why We Are Not Ready for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. This was uploaded 11 months ago and it has 293,000 views and 6.2 thousand likes. So we're going to get right into it. Before you do, if you like these type of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get some notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support this channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal mail link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course, it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. And another great way to support this channel is you can either join my brand new membership program or my brand new Patreon. Different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. All right, here we go.
Now, just to change the subject a little bit, do you realize that right this second, right now, somewhere around the world, some guy is getting ready to kill himself? Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Did you ever stop and think about that kind of shit? I do. It's fun, and it's interesting, and it's true. Right this second, some guy is getting ready to bite the big bazooka. Because statistics show that every year, 1 million people commit suicide. 1 million. That's 2,800 a day. That's one every 30 seconds. There goes another guy. I think about stuff like that. It's interesting to me. Like I said, certain things are interesting. Suicide's interesting. Life is filled with interesting things. That's why I could never commit suicide. I'm having too much fun keeping an eye on you folks, watching what you do. Human behavior. That's what I like. Humans do some really interesting things. Like, besides killing ourselves, we also kill each other.
Stopping it there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that statistic is spot on, but yeah, like suicide is a big thing globally, especially in the West, especially more now than ever. Not even because of the global situation, but because mental health and suicide has been on the rise for a very, very, very long time, especially in the youth and especially in young men. So it's actually, I don't find it funny. I used to be suicidal and it was not fun. But I can understand what you're saying, how like it can be like if you look at it at a psychological standpoint, it can be interesting to sort of analyze why people get to that point. And life is interesting in many ways, and I'm the same way. I love human behavior. I love analyzing people and analyzing people's interactions and human behaviors and why they think and stuff like that. I love people watching. So yeah, I get him, what he's saying. But yeah, sad. All right, let's continue.
Murder. And we're the only ones who do that, by the way. We're the only species on Earth that deliberately kills members of our own species for personal gain. Or pleasure. Sometimes it's just fun. We're also the only species that deliberately kills members of another species for personal gain. Or pleasure. That's what hunters do. They kill for pleasure. That's us. Human beings. Interesting folks. Murderers. Here's an interesting form of murder we come up with. Assassination. You know what's interesting about assassination? Well, not only does it change those popularity polls in a big fucking hurry, but it's also interesting to notice who it is we assassinate. Do you ever notice who it is? Stop to think of who it is we kill. It's always people who've told us to live together in harmony and try to love one another. Jesus, Gandhi, Lincoln, John Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, John Lennon. They all said, try to live together peacefully. Bam!
That's very true. And it's very, very sad. Like, and the Malcolm X thing is always really interesting to me when like the very woke, progressive people like love to like quote him when he was in his angry days, when he was about violence and separation and stuff like that. And as soon as he like was like, actually, I'm not pro that anymore. I'm pro like coming together in peace and love your fellow man. And that is when they decided to off him. And for some reason, like none of the wokes ever used those quotes when he was around that time. I wonder why, because they're not about unity, they're about division. So yeah, he's right. And at the whole like we're the only animal species that like kills only for our personal gain and stuff like that. I've heard that bit in another compilation, I think, and I also disagree with it then, because I do think feeding oneself is personal gain. So like animals kill each other to feed oneself all the time. Animals kill each other to be able to be the alpha in a pack. That is also personal gain. Animals kill other animals' babies to weed out the pack, or like hippos will kill another hippo's babies because they don't want to basically divide the food up more than they already have been. That's personal gain. So like, I guess people can see that as survival, but there's also personal gain. So I don't actually think that's true. But I also understand what he's saying, that people kill each other literally just for like gym shoes, or because you hit on my boyfriend or something like that. So like that, I think we are the only species that does do that. But anyway, let's continue.
Right in the fucking head. Apparently, we're not ready for that. We gotta be the most interesting critters on the planet. And then we wonder why a UFO doesn't just land and say hello. Now, in case you're wondering why I have a certain interest in fascination, let's call it, with torture and beheadings and all of these things I've mentioned, it's because each of these items reminds me in life, every time one of them occurs, it reminds me over and over again what beasts we human beings really are. You know, when you get right down to it, human beings are nothing more than ordinary jungle beasts, savages, no different from the Cro-Magnon people who lived 25,000 years ago in the Pleistocene forest eating grubs off of rotten logs. No different. Our DNA hasn't changed substantially in 100,000 years. We're still operating out of the lower brain, the reptilian brain, fight or flight, kill or be killed.
I would agree with him on that. Yeah, we can create civilization and we can be polite, look civilized, all agree to social constructs and contracts and stuff like that. But like, if you strip it all down, if you strip it all away, like points of emergency or survival, like we do really go right back to our animal instincts, which is survive. And maybe some of us are more evolved than others, but when it comes to like, you know, the last piece of bread on earth or the last drop of water, most people will do whatever it takes to get it. So like, I definitely agree with him on that. But even if not in like those extreme measures, like when it comes down to it, we do still sometimes operate on just like animal instincts, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's continue.
Now, we like to think we've evolved and advanced because we can build a computer, fly an airplane, travel underwater. We can write a sonnet, paint a painting, compose an opera. But you know something? We're barely out of the jungle on this planet. Barely out of the fucking jungle. What we are is semi-civilized beasts with baseball caps and automatic weapons. In case you haven't heard, the latest disaster for the rest of the universe is that the United States is going to go to Mars, okay? Oh, yeah. We're going to go to Mars. And then, of course, we're going to colonize deep space with our microwave hot dogs and plastic vomit, fake dog shit and cinnamon dental floss and lemon-scented toilet paper and sneakers with lights in the heels. And all these other impressive things we've done down here. But let me ask you this. What are we going to tell the Intergalactic Council of Ministers the first time one of our teenage mothers throws her newborn baby into a dumpster, huh? How are we going to explain that to the space people? How are we going to let them know that our ambassador was only late for the meeting because his breakfast was cold and he had to spend half an hour punching his wife around the kitchen? What are they going to think when they find out it's just a local custom that over 80 million women in the third world have had their clitorises forcibly removed in order to reduce their sexual pleasure so they won't cheat on their husbands? Can't you just sense how eager the rest of the universe is for us to show up? Can't you see them out there?
100% agree with the whole like female genital mutilation. It is a horrible fucking practice that still goes on in so many different countries. You know, but feminism in the West, like, what the shit that we're suffering from, you know? Anyway, let's continue. I think that was it, guys. I actually started from the beginning and watched it for like 30 seconds before I realized I started it over. But anyway, enjoyed that. Yeah, I personally, like a lot of people, like, I believe in UFOs, I believe in aliens, I believe in something. I feel like it would be such a waste of space for all that vast space out there to be just us. And that's also depressing if it was really just us. I personally think that aliens is like far evolved beyond us, and maybe they visit just out of curiosity, or maybe they visit to see what their side projects are doing, us. But I think like at the same time, like why would they care about what we're doing if they're so like evolved? But maybe they're not. Like we all think that because like aliens, if they visit, then they have ships, then they have technology, so we all believe they must be really evolved. But maybe they're all just monkey brains. Maybe we're the evolved ones, which would also be really depressing. I choose not to believe that. I choose to believe the other part is like, why would they care about us? I feel like we're like ants in like an ant farm to them. You know what I mean? But take me away. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to get off this planet. What about you? Anyway, tell me what you think of this George Carlin video. Let me know in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell to get notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below. And also in the comment section, of course, it helps. But you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program or my brand new Patreon. Different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below. And I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle, or I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below, and also in the comment section, hit the link. Go subscribe to my travel vlog channel and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually the most up to date, and you guys have an amazing day. Bye!